This is one physical therapy specialty you've probably never heard of before, and that is electrophysiology. Physical therapists can specialize in many different areas, but electrophysiology is one that usually flies under the radar. So to keep it simple, what an electrophysiology physical therapist does is they use electricity to help people rehab from their injuries. That electricity can be used to stimulate muscles, repair tissues, and increase muscle strength. The electricity can also be used to decrease muscle spasms, improve sensations, and sometimes alleviate pain. And surprisingly, what it's also used for is to help heal wounds. So how's electricity used to do all this stuff and heal wounds? Well, I'll briefly try to explain. Your movement and sensation functions are carried out by nerves. And what goes through those nerves? Electricity. So if someone has an injury where the nervous system or electrical system is impaired in some way, using external electricity can help that function. Now with wounds, to keep it simple, the electricity helps facilitate the positive or negative ion charges at the injured site to help the wound heal faster. So yeah, we can use chemistry in physical therapy. You can also continue your training and go into EMG or electromyography. And that's more of a diagnostic tool to figure out what's wrong with someone's movement or sensation. So how do you become an EPT or electrophysiology physical therapist? You need to go to physical therapy school, complete your minimum board certification requirements. That's either working a certain amount of hours with patients or doing a residency. If you're not going to do a residency, you need documentation that you learned under a board certified physical therapist or a board certified physician specializing in electrodiagnostic testing. Then you also need documentation that you've worked with patients who've had specific injuries. But from what I found out so far, usually residencies encompass all of that. After all of that, you would have to sit for your board exam for clinical electrophysiology. Whew. So if you want to learn more, just search ABPTS Clinical Electrophysiology, and you'll be taken most likely to the board certification website. So if you learned something new, give us a follow and go impress your friends, family, physical therapy school admissions committee about this new thing you learned about physical therapy.